Something profound is happening beneath our feet and above our heads, and your intuition has already given you the warning signal. Earth's magnetic field, the invisible shield that protects all life, is undergoing an unprecedented acceleration in its shift process. What science describes as an imminent pole reversal is, from the Pleiadian perspective, the opening of vibrational portals for the event. As this shield weakens, the old protections of the 3D matrix also dissolve, leaving us exposed to cosmic frequencies that humanity has not experienced for millennia. This is not an anomaly to be feared, but a magnetic dance necessary for global metamorphosis. You may be feeling this as a strange disorientation, a pressure in your chest, or a sudden change in your perception of time. These are the observable effects of a planet preparing to receive the first major influx of solar flashes. Understanding this magnetic shift is the first step toward not being dragged down by the shifting sands of the old reality. We are entering the phase of preparation for the unexpected, where your ability to remain grounded will be your greatest asset. Today, we decode the Pleiadian guide so you can navigate this shift with mastery and sovereignty. As Earth's magnetic field weakens, the invisible barrier between your biological system and intense cosmic radiation is becoming increasingly thin. This has obvious implications for our technology and satellites, but the most profound and silent impact occurs within you, in your very own biology. It is fundamental to understand that the human heart and the brain possess their own electromagnetic fields, which are naturally tuned to the rhythm and pulse of the Earth. When the planet's shield flickers or loses strength, your biofield flickers with it. This is why many of you, especially the most sensitive souls, are experiencing symptoms that traditional medicine cannot explain. Persistent insomnia even when the body is exhausted, sudden heart palpitations, or a constant sensation of electricity running through your nerves. These are not illnesses. They are reactions to the weakening of magnetic protection. The Pleiadians teach us that this phenomenon is forcing a compulsory upgrade in our nervous system. The old control matrix used Earth's dense magnetism to keep our consciousness limited to a very narrow band of perception. Now, with this shield dissolving, higher dimensional frequencies begin to penetrate your bloodstream, your endocrine system, and your cells directly and without filters. Preparing for the unexpected now means accepting that your physical body is being trained to operate at a much higher voltage than before. Imagine an electronic device designed for 110 volts suddenly receiving 220 volts. Without proper calibration of the nervous system, the system goes into overload, generating anxiety and adrenal fatigue. Galactic wisdom places as an absolute priority the understanding that your body is the antenna for this transition. You are being prepared to become a conductor of photonic light, and this requires you to learn to stabilize your own internal electrical grid, while the external magnetic field continues its dance of reversal. What was once a solid protection is now an open portal, and your biology is the key to navigating this new cosmic exposure with health and lucidity. The term solar flash is often whispered in fear, but the Pleiadian perspective reveals it as a high-vibrational recalibration tool. When we speak of these energetic bursts, we are not just talking about physical solar flares that impact our satellites. We are talking about massive waves of intelligent light encoded with new evolutionary blueprints. These flashes are specifically designed to interact with the Earth's shifting magnetic field. As our planet's shield thins, these solar frequencies can penetrate deeper into the planetary grid and, subsequently, into your own energetic field. This is the cosmic call, a direct invitation for the human consciousness to step out of the shadows of the old 3D reality. The interaction between these solar rays and the variable magnetic field creates a unique vibrational environment. Imagine a harp where the strings are being tightened to reach a higher octave. That is what is happening to the Earth's atmosphere. For those who are not prepared, these frequencies can feel like a spiritual storm, causing sudden emotional outbursts or a feeling of being pushed from within. However, for the awakened soul, these flashes are the fuel for ascension. They carry the codes needed to unlock suppressed parts of your DNA. The symptoms you feel, the ringing in the ears, the vivid dreams, and the sudden realizations, are the signs that these solar frequencies are successfully merging with your biological field. It is crucial to understand that the Sun is acting as a relay station for the central sun of our galaxy. The frequencies reaching us now are precisely timed to coincide with our magnetic weakening. This synchronization is not a coincidence. It is a celestial master plan. As the magnetic resistance drops, the solar light can reach the core of the Earth and the core of your cells with less interference. This process is essentially washing away the static of the old matrix. You are being bathed in a stream of pure information, and while the intensity may feel overwhelming at times, it is the very force that will ultimately propel us into the new Earth frequency. Learning to ride these waves rather than fighting them is the secret to maintaining your balance during this monumental cosmic shift. Now that you understand the mechanics of the solar flash and its interaction with our thinning magnetic shield, it is time to move from theory into practice. Your cells are currently absorbing these new frequencies, and for many, this process creates a feeling of inner shaking or anxiety. This is simply your biology trying to find its footing in a shifting landscape. To bridge this gap, we must consciously anchor this light into our physical structure, telling our nervous system that it is safe to expand. This is the first step in mastering the energy of the event, giving your body the command to stabilize. I invite you now to participate in this activation of cellular stability. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, feel your energy grounding deep into the crystalline core of the Earth. To seal this frequency and signal to the universe that you are ready to integrate this solar light with ease, go to the comments right now and type this command in the first person. I stabilize my cells in the light. By writing these words, you are performing a sacred act of sovereignty. You are moving from a passive observer of cosmic shifts to an active participant in your own evolution. Feel the vibration of this sentence as you type it. You are anchoring your biological field, creating a foundation of peace that will carry you through the next waves of this magnetic transition. I will be monitoring these declarations, for each one strengthens the collective grid of those who chose to awaken in stability. As these solar frequencies continue to bathe the planet, many of you are noticing that your reality is becoming increasingly glitchy or surreal. This is because you are undergoing what the Pleiadians call a frequency upgrade. When the magnetic field of the Earth shifts, it releases the grip on your old cellular memories, allowing suppressed patterns to rise to the surface to be cleared. This process manifests as specific physical and emotional signs that can be deeply confusing if you do not understand their origin. You are not losing your mind, you are losing your density. You are witnessing the old architecture of your 3D self being dismantled to make room for a higher dimensional vessel. Common signs of these upgrades include sudden, intense heat flashes that move through the spine. This is the solar fire purging old energetic debris from your nervous system. You may experience temporary blurred vision or a feeling that your eyes are adjusting to a different kind of spectrum, as if you are seeing between the layers of reality. Many report a high-pitched ringing in the ears, which is actually your internal frequency tuning into the new harmonics of the Earth's crystalline grid. These are not merely physical sensations. They are the sounds of your DNA being pinged by cosmic data. Emotionally, the magnetic shift acts like a centrifuge. You might find yourself feeling a deep sense of homesickness for a place you cannot name, or experiencing rapid shifts between profound peace and inexplicable sadness. You may find that your tolerance for low vibrational environments, foods, or conversations has dropped to zero almost overnight. This is your biofield becoming more refined. The static of the old matrix is being washed out of your emotional body. You are becoming a more sensitive instrument, and while that can feel overwhelming in a world that is still loud and chaotic, it is the hallmark of a successful frequency alignment. It is important to recognize that these symptoms are not evidence of a problem, but evidence of progress. Your body is literally being rewired to handle the higher voltage of the approaching event. The Pleiadians suggest that during these peaks of solar activity, you should listen closely to your biological needs. If you feel the urge to sleep deeply for 10 hours, do it. This is when the most intense DNA restructuring occurs. If you feel the need for silence or solitude, honor that space. You are an antenna undergoing a massive planet-wide recalibration. By identifying these signs as upgrades rather than illnesses, you shift your vibration from resistance to allowance, accelerating your journey into the new Earth frequency with grace instead of struggle. To navigate this magnetic turbulence, we look to the Pleiadian guidance, a collective of light beings who have mastered the art of photonic integration eons ago. The Pleiadians are not merely observers from afar. They are the master architects of frequency who have assisted countless civilizations through similar planetary transitions. They understand that the human body is a masterpiece of biological engineering, specifically designed to transition from a carbon-based existence to a crystalline one. This wisdom is not just theoretical. It is a practical, ancestral science that is perfectly tuned for the modern technological and energetic chaos we face today. They remind us that while the Earth's magnetic field is the planet's collective shield, your heart is your personal electromagnetic generator and your ultimate shield. The Pleiadians teach that during a pole shift or a massive solar flash event, the most stable place in the entire universe is not a physical bunker, but the absolute center of your own being. They act as mentors for our nervous systems, showing us how to regulate our internal voltage so that the incoming solar rays do not burn out our sensitive circuitry, but instead illuminate it from within. Their perspective is profoundly compassionate and heart-centered, constantly emphasizing that you did not end up here by accident. You chose to be here at this precise moment in cosmic history to witness and facilitate the restoration of Earth's sovereignty. They see you as a ground crew member whose main job is to hold a stable frequency while the old world's magnetic foundations crumble. Their guidance provides us with more than just words. They offer energetic blueprints to help us reorganize our lives around harmony rather than fear. They explain that the magnetic shift is actually unlocking the doors of our perception that were previously held shut by the density of the 3D grid. By aligning with their high vibrational guidance, you are tapping into a lineage of light that knows exactly how to sail through solar storms. They teach us that the key to this mastery is resonance. When you resonate with the frequency of the central sun, the solar flashes become a nourishing nectar rather than a disruptive force. This turns a time of global instability into a season of personal mastery, where you finally remember how to walk as a sovereign being of light in a world in flux. As the magnetic field of the planet becomes more erratic, your emotional body can feel like a ship lost in a turbulent sea. This is because emotions are essentially energy in motion, and they are deeply influenced by the electromagnetic environment surrounding you. To maintain your peace, the Pleiadians emphasize the necessity of radical grounding. This is not just about walking barefoot on the grass, though that is highly recommended. It is about creating an internal anchor that remains immovable regardless of the solar flares or magnetic shifts occurring in the atmosphere. You must learn to become the eye of the hurricane, where everything is still while the world spins in chaos. One of the most effective techniques the Pleiadians share for these times is the crystalline breath. As you breathe in, imagine you are pulling golden white light from the central sun through the top of your head. And as you breathe out, you send that energy down through your feet, deep into the heart of the earth. This creates a vertical pillar of light that stabilizes your auric field. When you are vertically aligned, the horizontal chaos of the world, the news, the collective fear, the social unrest, cannot penetrate your core. You become a conduit for the high-frequency solar light, allowing it to pass through you into the earth rather than getting stuck in your emotional body and causing anxiety. Cultivating this inner stability also requires a conscious choice to disconnect from the drama of the dying 3D matrix. The magnetic shift is exposing the shadows of humanity, and it is easy to get pulled into the turbulence of collective anger or despair. The Pleiadians remind us that your stability is your greatest service to the planet right now. By remaining calm and centered, you act as a stabilizer for the people around you. Practice mindfulness in your daily movements. Slow down, simplify your environment, and spend time in silence. The more you anchor your emotional body in the present moment, the less power the external shifts have over your well-being. You are learning to hold the frequency of the new Earth even while the old one is still shaking. In this period of profound magnetic weakening, it is more essential than ever that you take active command of your own energetic space. The solar flashes reaching our atmosphere are not meant to overwhelm you, but to empower you. However, to receive this high-voltage light correctly without feeling drained or anxious, you must establish yourself as the absolute master of your own field. You are not a helpless victim of these cosmic currents or the erratic shifts in the Earth's poles. You are the conscious captain of your frequency, and it is your responsibility to govern the boundary between your inner world and the external chaos. This is the moment to draw a clear, definitive line between the collective turbulence of a world in transition and your personal sanctuary of light. When the magnetic shield of the planet thins, your own intention becomes the primary shield that maintains your health, your peace, and your mental clarity. By consciously claiming your space, you stop reacting to every solar flare and start utilizing that energy to fuel your own spiritual growth. You are effectively telling the universe that you are no longer a sponge for the world's stress, but a sovereign pillar of stability. To claim your role as a master of these new energies and to lock this benefit of absolute protection into your physical and emotional reality, I ask you to go to the comments now and type this decree in the first person. I am the master of my own frequency. By writing these words, you are creating a digital and energetic signature that signals to the universe and the shifting magnetic field that you are in command of your destiny. This act aligns you directly with the frequency of sovereignty, ensuring that you remain steady, grounded, and clear-minded even as the solar waves intensify in the coming days. You are transforming from a passive observer of the shift into an active, empowered master of the new light. Declare your mastery now and feel the immediate shift in your personal power. As the Earth's magnetic shift accelerates, we are being presented with a unique cosmic window to perform what the Pleiadians call the alchemy of self-sufficiency. For thousands of years, the human energetic blueprint has been overlaid with patterns of dependency, fear, and lack structures maintained by the density of the old 3D magnetic grid. Now, as that grid loses its grip, those artificial overlays are beginning to peel away. This is your opportunity to stop looking outside for validation, protection, or energy, and to realize that the source of your restoration is already encoded within your DNA. You are moving from a state of being tethered to the matrix to becoming an autonomous, self-generating light source. To restore your original blueprint, you must first address the energetic leaks caused by old emotional blockages. The Pleiadians explain that the incoming solar flashes act like a high-vibrational solvent, dissolving the glue that keeps old traumas stuck in your field. This process of clearing is not just about emotional release. It is about reclaiming the power you once gave away to external systems of control. True self-sufficiency means that your internal state is no longer dictated by the shifting magnetic poles or the fluctuations of the collective consciousness. You are learning to generate your own peace, your own health, and your own abundance by tapping into the zero-point energy that is becoming more accessible as the old boundaries fade. Restoring your project also involves a conscious purification of your habits and your environment. As you become more self-sufficient, you will find that you naturally gravitate toward things that honor your sovereign nature. You are being called to trust your intuition above all else, to listen to the guidance of your own higher self rather than the noise of the world. This is the alchemy, turning the lead of dependency into the gold of sovereignty. By clearing these old patterns, you are not just healing yourself. You are rewriting the code of what it means to be human on this planet. You are becoming a prototype for the new Earth, a being who is fully anchored, fully empowered, and fully aligned with the cosmic flow of the central sun. As we navigate the peak of this magnetic shift, it is vital to keep your vision fixed on the destination. The Pleiadians invite us to look through a window to the future, seeing the Earth not as it is now, but as it is becoming. Imagine a world where the magnetic field has finally stabilized into its new, higher dimensional configuration. The sky itself looks different, more luminescent, filled with colors and auroras that were once invisible to the naked eye. The air is crystalline, purged of the density and pollution of the old 3D industrial era. In this future, the very light of the sun feels nourishing and soft, rather than scorching, because our new biological temples have fully integrated the solar flash frequencies. In this regenerated Earth, the concept of disease and fear has become a distant memory. Because the planet's vibration is so high, low-frequency pathogens and shadow-based emotions can no longer find a foothold. You see communities built on sacred geometry, harmonizing perfectly with the natural world. There is no more struggle for survival. Instead, there is a flow of effortless abundance. Communication happens through the heart and intuition, as the thinning of the magnetic veil has fully restored our telepathic abilities. You see a humanity that has finally remembered its galactic heritage, living in deep symbiosis with the animals, the plants, and the crystalline consciousness of the Earth itself. This vision is not a fantasy. It is the blueprint toward which we are currently moving. Every time you maintain your peace during a solar storm, you are helping to anchor this reality into the present. The Pleiadians emphasize that the future is not something you wait for. It is a frequency you choose to embody right now. By visualizing this world of peace, health, and unity, you are providing the energetic scaffolding for the new Earth to manifest. You are the bridges between the world that is fading and the world that is emerging. Hold this vision in your heart whenever the transition feels intense, for the beauty of what lies ahead far outweighs the turbulence of the current shift. As the Earth's magnetic field continues to reorganize, it is vital to understand that you are not just a passenger on this journey. You are one of its primary architects. The Pleiadians reveal that your innate sensitivity, the very thing that often made you feel vulnerable in the old 3D world, is actually your most powerful design tool. In a world with a thinning magnetic shield, your thoughts and emotions have a much more direct impact on reality than ever before. You are no longer buffered by the dense insulation of the past. Your biofield is now interacting directly with the planetary grid, meaning that your internal alignment is literally helping to draw the blueprints of the new Earth. This innate potential is a dormant technology within your DNA that is being activated by the current solar flashes. You are being called to realize that your heart is a torsion field generator, capable of stabilizing the local environment around you. When you choose peace over panic or sovereignty over submission, you are sending a pulse through the shifting magnetic field that helps others find their balance. The Pleiadians emphasize that the new architecture of our world will not be built by machines or political systems, but by the frequency of the human heart. Your ability to hold a vision of harmony in the midst of cosmic chaos is what anchors the new timelines into physical existence. You are being trained to operate as a conscious co-creator. This requires a level of responsibility for your energetic output that was not necessary in the denser eras. Every time you consciously process a shadow or choose to radiate love, despite the external turbulence, you are laying a crystalline brick for the new civilization. Your potential is limitless because you are now being fueled directly by the central sun. You are learning to manifest not through struggle, but through resonance. As you recognize this power within yourself, the fear of the magnetic shift dissolves, replaced by the profound realization that you are the one the Earth has been waiting for to guide her into this new, radiant era. We have reached the culmination of this transmission. The magnetic shift and the solar flashes are not events happening to you, but for you. They are the cosmic keys unlocking the prison doors of the old matrix. As the Earth completes her dance of reversal, you stand at the threshold of a new existence, no longer a subject of the old world, but a sovereign architect of the new. The restoration of your original project is now complete. You have the tools, the grounding, and the guidance to navigate the peak of this transition with absolute grace. To seal this entire journey and anchor your power into the physical plane, we conclude with a final act of declaration. This is the moment to fully step into your authority and claim the reality you wish to inhabit. It is time to tell the universe that you are ready to manifest the highest version of your life on the new Earth. Go to the comments now for this final, decisive decree. Type it with the full weight of your intention. I claim my sovereignty now. By stating this, you are closing the door on the old frequencies of fear and dependency. You are claiming your right to live in peace, abundance, and divine alignment. Feel the power of this decree resonating through your cells and out into the shifting magnetic field of the planet. You are now a stabilized pillar of light, ready for whatever the cosmic waves bring. Your journey of restoration has begun. I am with you, and the lineage of light stands behind you. Welcome to your new Earth.